Well, let's take a look at your next tip.
Okay.
I'll move this
I'll
forward.
let you do that.
Here it comes.
So this is a faster way to crimp, a nice crimp end. The traditional way uses pliers that has 2 notches in it and requires manipulation, turning 2 steps, and you need a crimp cover to make it look pretty, to make it look nice and professional. This pliers only has 1 notch in the nose, and it makes a rounded crimp, so you don't need a crimp cover.
Nice.
So that speeds up your process right away and makes it look really professional.
Okay.
I'm working with 0.018 wire, and you see I have 2 wires because I'm gonna fill in, I wanna fill in that crimp to really make it solid. So I'm gonna make sure that my crimp is positioned right in that little hole that I showed you. And I'm gonna squash down. Here's a tip, because I don't have really strong hands, I press against the table to make sure that I have pressure. Now take a look at this if you can. It looks like a little ravioli.
Right.
Right, but you can see it's starting to be rounded. I'm gonna turn this and I'm gonna put it back in the same notch.
And the notch is kind of a dome inside.
It's really rounded, and I'm
working toward that round bead shape.
Yes. And you can turn it a little bit, again in the same notch, to finesse that shape. And you have this lovely, really nice, functions all on its own crimp.
Well, and also you can use it as part of your design. So it's not just about function and attaching a clasp.
Oh no, it's aesthetic.
It's also becoming part of your piece.
Like a little bead. So because I have the 2 pieces of wire, and you have 2 pieces of wire, you're gonna just wanna snip that off close to the crimp, because that's just for the crimp. And if it's at the end, you can, I'm just using a wire clip. But I wanna show you what I did at the other end here.
Okay.
All right, first of all, what you were talking about being decorative, see how that's floating? Because everybody loves the look of those illusion necklaces,
It never goes out of style, yeah.
It doesn't, and you don't need crimp covers for these because the crimps themselves form little beads. So here I have my crimp at the end where I've left that little piece of wire just for you, so I can show you how you can just snip that off and have the end
perfectly finished.
like one of the necklaces I brought to show you.
Right, let's take a look at it. So this one with the fringe.
Yes.
You know what I love about this design, besides fringe, of course, being
right,
my favorite thing? I love the beads at the top. So you put a crimp bead and a bead at the top and then ran it through the chain, and that is creating the foundation for your piece.
That's right, it adds a decorative element. You want to make sure that you've spaced your things and turned the chain evenly, and we all know that there's some challenges with working with chain, but it's so much fun.
And if you're working in production, you're selling your work at craft fairs, you know, so many of our folks in our community are paying for their hobbies.
That's true. We all want to find that extra little way to speed things up and still be professional. So the things that I've shown you all help to give that professional, faster finish.
All right, I love it. Thank you so much, Leslie.
Thanks, Katie.
You're welcome.